Hello and welcome to Arts World. I'm Mona Ibilini. I'm here in the West Bank town of Jenin to visit a man who is an icon of the Palestinian Intifada. Zakaria Zubeidi once led the militant gunmen of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigades and has been on Israel's most wanted list for years. He now believes that theatre is an important way to fight for Palestinian statehood. So he's given up his guns and helps run a theatre school. I've come here to find out more. Zakaria Zubeidi is a 35-year-old Palestinian who grew up in the Jenin refugee camp.
One of my first poignant memories in life was waking up in a hospital with a bullet wound when I was 13 and a half. At 14, I was imprisoned. With its invasions, tanks, and explosives, the occupation destroyed our childhood. Now, the Freedom Theater is giving that childhood back by allowing youth to develop a different narrative. The Freedom Theater is an umbrella for everyone. I'm the head of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, but when I walk in that gate, I become Zakaria Zubeidi, a member of the Freedom Theater. Our old theater was built by my parents and Arna Merkhamis. Arna gave us art lessons in the street until my father invited her to come in and use the roof of our house. That's how Jenin's first children's theater was founded.
Arna Merkhamis was an Israeli woman who taught Zakaria and his friends acting skills. But as the war dragged on, the teenagers became soldiers and the theater was forgotten. After years of fighting, many of Zakaria's childhood friends are dead, and he wants this generation of kids to have better prospects.
Instead of playing on the streets like I used to, the kids of the Jenin camp now have a place to go.
I'm performing for those who had their houses bulldozed, kids whose mothers and fathers have been killed. Through the theater, I give them moments of laughter and joy. That makes me very happy.
After the Battle of Jenin in 2002, Zakaria took over from his parents as the host of the theater. And Giuliano, Arna's son, took over where his mother left off.
I'm very happy that Zakaria went in this way and decided to put down the weapons and join the Freedom Theater.
Because he is still considered a militant by many, Zakaria is not formally involved in the theater.
He supports us from that up of the mountain, protecting us, giving us the legitimacy to be here. There are Jews, there are Muslims here, Christians, Americans, sometimes Israelis. In Jenin refugee camp, the most attacked camp in Palestine, this is a phenomenon which is being led by Zakaria Zubeidi. Arts cannot free you from your chains. Art can generate and mobilize discourse of freedom. Art can create debates. Art can expose.
The Freedom Theater is a social oasis. Here, boys and girls can gather in an otherwise gender-segregated community to act and play together.
In my sketch, I'm trying to get the message across that no matter what the Palestinian girl does, she will be monitored. I love being in the theater because it gives me a stage to express my thoughts and feelings.
Movement therapist Petra Barghouti says that while acting is socially taboo in much of Palestinian society, talking about psychological troubles is even more frowned upon.
in general, in the culture, if you have any kind of psychological problems, you hide it because it's shame. But now they ask for help, and this is wonderful. This is the first step towards healthy environment or healthy community.